Well, hello and welcome. You're live here with Barbara Basket Studios, live here on location at a home in Amityville, New York. I have new cards made up. You can certainly tune into the Barbara Basket Show every Friday morning, Channel 20 at 9:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Channel 20 Fridays, Cablevision Long Island. And feel free to view Barbara Baskets on YouTube, Raymond Yanger, and Baskets 711. It's been about 3 years since Barbara Baskets has been in front of the camera since I have even done a new television show. A lot has happened in those 3 years. I've gotten a divorce and separation from my husband. I am now single and looking forward to embarking on my new journey of life. And you all know I got my start through my floral arrangements. I attended a live CD event at Faith Baptist Church in Hempstead. And Sean Davis attended that event and saw me and asked me, did I make those baskets and want to meet with me on October 9th, 2017, and asked me if I wanted to be on television. It kind of took off from there. So I am still doing floral arrangements for all occasions. As you can see here, this is a beautiful broncolade plant. And as I tell all my viewers, when you go in the store and purchase a plant, you want to make sure that when you look at this plant, it's a beautiful plant. The leaves are dark green, so you know it's getting the right amount of light to go through the processes of photosynthesis to make its own food. There are no aphids or bugs or sticky stuff on the bottom of the leaves, which is what you want to look for when you go into Home Depot or any gardening center to purchase a plant. You want to make sure you're purchasing a healthy plant. All plants come with care instructions for all you out there that say that you cannot take care of a plant. You will certainly kill it. They all come with care instructions, which are pretty self-explanatory. Tells you exactly what the plant is, and if you turn around to the back, it'll tell you how much water the plant needs, how often you should fertilize it, and whether it needs bright light, medium light, or low light. So Barbara Baskets is back better than ever. I am certainly doing floral baskets for Easter. Over here I have some plants. This plant you see here is your tropical foliage. I actually took a piece off of someone's plant, which any one of you can do this. You see a nice plant, it's growing good. You want to snip it, and if you want to make another plant, you just get a little bottle, put this in water, and eventually it'll root. Because this was a small clipping of a plant that I took from someone, and look how big it got. You know why? Because it got the right light. Look how dark green the leaves are. It's really healthy. And if you see any yellow leaves on the plant, all you want to do is just snip the leaves off. Any dead leaves, you don't want them to stay on the plant because it can bring bugs, and you don't want that. This plant is really healthy. It doesn't need to be transplanted. I put it in one spot. When you go buy a plant and take it out the store, and remember that plant's been in that store for months, maybe years, who knows. But obviously you have to bring the plant home in care. I would suggest that you put the plant in a bag or in a box so you don't damage the leaves. And once you get the plant home, make sure you read the instructions on the plant and put it in one spot and leave it there so it can thrive and grow. You don't need to overwater plant because then the roots will get soggy and it'll mildew and the plant will eventually die. This here is a spider plant. Now, this plant needs some work. So you're going to be watching Barbara Baskets live. See this? The pot is cracked, which means that that particular plant needs to be transplanted into a bigger pot. Okay? Now, how are you going to transplant this plant? First of all, this guy looks like he's got some dead growth on him. So you must certainly want to take the time to look at each leaf. And we just want to cut off the dead part. Okay? You want to make sure you cut off all that dead part of the plant because it will grow back. And it's also good every now and then to give your plants a good trimming because sometimes plants get too long and they need to be trimmed. Now that just needs to be, when they turn yellow like that, that means the plant is getting too much light. Some plants like low light, some plants like medium light, and some plants like bright light. So after I finish cutting the damaged and broken leaves off this spider plant, This particular plant grows babies. I took up horticulture floor design when I was going to school upstate, and it was something that I had a passion for and I really loved. Now you see this plant, it's hard to come out, right? Look at that. You see those roots? Now, when you see a plant take this shape of the pot, that is a condition called the plant is root bound, meaning that the roots have outgrown the pot and the plant actually needs to be transplanted into a bigger pot so it can continue to grow inside. Look at these roots. They are really healthy. That means this plant is doing really good. Look at those fruits all the way around. So I'm going to carefully put this guy on the table. Now I snipped all the dead leaves off. We're going to discard this thing right here. This is garbage. I'm just going to set this over here. Alright, this guy, I don't want to put it in a pot this size because it won't have a lot of room. So I want to put it in this pot so it can really grow and thrive. I keep all my plants, well, where I live, my windows get a lot of sun. So I keep all the plants in the window where they get that good sun all day. And it doesn't get too much sun where it's actually going to damage and burn the plant leaves. A lot of you like to put plants under lamps and stuff. Well, you know what? Plants have special bulbs that you can utilize for plants. They call plant lights. So it doesn't damage the plant. Now I'm putting enough soil to give this a good base, as you can see. Now I'm going to put this guy in here and make sure he has enough room. Now look at that. That is perfect. I'm going to carefully hold the leaves up and I'm going to fill the soil in. Because it's really important that you handle plants with care because they're very gentle. And plants are very good because they actually remove toxics from the air and release oxygen back into the air. That's why some plant leaves can be very toxic. Should you eat them, you can have a bad reaction. You can even be fatal. I had a love and passion for plants, growing plants, making plant arrangements. When I lived in Rockville Center with my ex-husband, Raymond Morris Younger, I always would garden and would plant plants and would root plants and, transplant and do stuff like that. For some reason, I went into the florist one day and came back home and decided I want to do baskets. So in the beginning, I wasn't that good at it. I just would get a basket and fool around with plants and maybe add a little decoration. Then I got a little more elaborate with the baskets. I wanted my baskets to include everything in them. So once someone purchased one of Barbara's baskets, they didn't need to go to the store for anything. So in my baskets, I include gift sets, cards, balloons. Some even come with bouquets of flowers for special occasions. And I also deliver those baskets in style with AS Limo Service. Addison is the owner of the limo company, and that's where I deliver my baskets. Now, you saw what the plant looked like a little while ago. Now look like what Barbara Baskets has transformed this beautiful spider plant into. Look at that. It's been transplanted. It looks really beautiful, really nice. And now it's going to grow because it has plenty of room to stretch out. Now, if you come over here, Barbara Basket Studios does plan on, I make floral arrangements for all occasions. And as you see here on display are some beautiful, elegant Easter baskets for kids. Prices are starting at $25 and up. This is a beautiful orchid basket for an adult with a beautiful cross in it. That's how I got my name, Barbara Basket Studios, because I have a love and passion for floral baskets. I'm a plant care specialist, I'm a plant doctor, plant advisor, as well as plant arranger. And this here is another basket I made. As you can see, it has everything in it that a child could want for Easter. Isn't it beautiful? So I want all my fans and viewers to know, I know you haven't seen me in quite a few years. I went through a lot with my divorce, separation and divorce. And now things are different. I am back out better than ever. This here is a Dracaena spike plant. I put baskets in the kids' Easter. I put plants in the kids' Easter baskets because I want to do something different. I think it's important for kids to learn how to take care of things and their responsibility. So my baskets will include plants in it for each child, a toy, candy, egg coloring, various different things. Also over here, as you see displayed on the table, there's going to be plenty of goodies in the basket. We certainly want kids, I would like to encourage your kids, in addition to, this good chocolate you see here, also make sure you want to have fruit and vegetables. You want to get cavities. We have some nice toys to go in the baskets. We have the egg coloring. Parents, you certainly will have to run out to the store if you contact Barbara Baskets for one of her floral arrangements. Life is a funny thing. There's nothing you cannot do in this world if you put your mind to it, because you all know my story. I come from a life of drug addiction, in and out of jails, institutions. I've been dead, brought back to life. I'm a recovering crack addict. And no matter what you do in life, they say God don't take something good and rise it up and say, look what I did. He takes something low and rise it up so people can see that God actually delivered them. Had someone told me 25 years ago that I would be involved, you see these celebrity photos on my wall, picture with Sharpton and Governor Patterson, whom I actually had the pleasure of campaigning for. There's a picture with me with Sean Bell, the guy that got shot with Sean Bell. That's also a picture of the late, great Floyd Jenkins and Sean Davis, a real-time studio who filmed my first television show. This is Carl Palladino's campaign manager that I cover at the governor's debate at Hobson. This is Bill Thompson. And we know that's John Takati, and he lost his legislative seat in Nassau County because his people made a racist statement, and Carrie Salagis was the first Haitian legislator. We know Salagis has his problems with allegedly domestic violence network. And here is a picture of me with Andrea's Guilty 13, who started filming my TV show for my floral baskets. That day was a great day because when I started doing these baskets, I wanted to deliver them in style, and I wanted something that represented Barbara Baskets in a real profound way. So part of my thing was delivering my beautiful baskets in style with AS Limo Service. I've been dealing with this limo company for over 15 years. And Andreas was doing my TV shows. And this Apostle Jean Marie Carroll, a famous gospel artist, actually purchased one of Barbara's baskets at a gospel CD release event. And more pictures over here. This is pictures of me at Giggles when that was around in Hempstead when I won my awards. That's me with Danielle Camel. And this picture with me with the limo is me going to meet Michelle Obama in 2012 with Councilwoman Dorothy Gooseby. Here's a picture of me and Michelle Obama right here. It was my great honor and pleasure to meet her. And there's various other pictures on my wall. There's a picture with me and Reverend Al Sharpton, because I am a member of National Action Network. There's a picture of Spike Lee. He gave me that pose. I also covered the March for Eric Gardner in Staten Island. And my buddy Ed McGannell gave me that citation award for my excellence in television. And now he's in trouble. And there's a picture of Maurice Dubois. And that was me at the Long Island Marriott for Dr. Kane's celebration. And there's Carrie Salagis. Speaking of politicians, we all know that County Executive Ed McGannell got in trouble for fraud. Linda McGannell for taking money from Singh. Singh paid for vacations. Ed McGannell gave him lucrative contracts with the county. Linda McGannell had a no-show job. Carrie Salagis, the first Haitian legislator, had a domestic violence incident where he shoved his girlfriend against the wall in front of their child and her daughter and was arrested. Ed McGannell was arrested. We have Dean Skelos and Adam Skelos that was arrested. What is going on with all political people? We vote, we cast our ballots. We have people running for office that have degrees, that went to Harvard, Princeton, that are lawyers. They have no criminal record whatsoever. They come in the minority community only when they want to vote. because we know racism is the biggest threat to America. People, we're always judged by the color of our skin and not by the content of our character. Someone Caucasian can shoot at the police. Hands up, don't shoot. They can shoot at the police, have a gun, have a mass shooting, and the police will take them into custody alive. But Eric Garner was choked to death. Live on video camera, and Officer Daniel Paniello is still walking away scot-free. Suffolk County Sheriff James Burke beat up a heroin addict that allegedly broke into his car. He's in jail, and the DA Thomas Despotto got indicted and is no longer serving as a district attorney in Suffolk County. So we here in America are dealing with a situation in which we're judged by the color of our skin. Police that are predominantly Caucasian, that have no interaction with minorities, that are brought up to be racist, the first thing they're going to do when they see a minority is to violate our rights because they still think we're slaves. You can have all the marches and rallies you want. Sandra Bland, Walter Scott, Freddie Gay, Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Sean Bell. I could go on and on with the names that have been shot and killed by police, and there's been no justice. But as soon as the police shoot or injure a white person, they're fired and they're put in jail. And what is happening with our politicians? If we can't trust the people we vote in office to do the right thing, and every time we turn around, these people are breaking the law. Look at Perry Pettis in Hempstead, Trustee Perry Pettis. When Mayor Wayne Hall was the mayor in the Incorporated Village of Hempstead, they got a lot of allegations of Perry Pettis shaking people down, telling them they had to give him money or he would tell them. At one time when the mayor was in his office, he got a call from Hempstead residents saying that they had the deputy mayor there demanding money or they would told his call. And Wayne said the deputy mayor, Henry Collins, is here. So Perry Pettis finally got busted and was arrested twice for bank fraud, shaking businesses down, making them pay him money. He even promoted a cop. If we, they don't want to let people with a criminal record into office or run or have certain jobs because they have a criminal record, and certain people can't get past a person's past. However, they let these folks with degrees from Harvard and Princeton get in office with a clean record, and they come out dirty as they can be. So I ask you, what are we voting for in America today? We have a racist person in the White House, not my president, that has broken laws, that has sexually harassed women, that accepted, allegedly Russia helped him win the election, and he's still in office. Why is that? Has made some of the most racist, degrading statements against minorities. And he's still in office. Why? Because of the color of his skin. I have been involved with television since 2007, and I learned a lot. And Andreas Guilty 13 is my icon. He's my role model. He taught me how to be professional and how to turn this into a business and to demand respect, to be judged by my work. And I want all you to know out there that I'm not ashamed of my past. My past doesn't define it defines who I became. If I was never that crack addict, if I was never in and out those homes and institutions, I might not be Celebrity Barber Basket Studios today. Had I not went through those pitfalls. But see, when you're going through those storms in life, you don't see that. You don't understand why your husband left you, your boyfriend broke up, why he cheated on you, why someone passed away. Well, when everything was going well, all of a sudden the rug is pulled from under you. You lost your friends, you have no finances, you have no lover or significant other. And you're asking God, why are you doing this to me? Why me? Why me? Well, you know what they said? It's easy to praise God when everything is going well. But the real test of faith comes when you're going through those storms and the rain is pouring and the thunder's roaring and the lightning is striking and you can't see a way out. It's then when you got to hold on to God's unchanging hand. It's then when we speak about that blind faith. It's then that you got to praise God the hardest. And when everyone else turn their back on you, know that God is allowing you to go through that because He knows you're strong enough. He gives His hardest battles to His toughest soldiers. I went through hardship. My husband and I separated January 25th, 2015. He left. We got into an argument. We were doing a lot of big things with Sharpton, and it was a bad marriage. And I spent money like water. My husband came from a rich family, had high-paying jobs. I lived a lavish life. I spent thousands like it was nothing. I didn't plan ahead. So when he left me on January 25th, 2015, he left, and despite me having a court order for support, it was a whole year and this man did nothing for me. But Barbara Baskets knows how to survive. I would advise anyone, man and woman, that will be viewing this new TV segment with Celebrity Barbara Baskets Studios. If you're in a relationship, first of all, make sure that you are financially secure. 2, make sure that you have enough money to pay your bills. 3, do not depend on anyone, because as soon as something turns sour, the first thing they're going to do, 1, they're not going to support you financially. They're going to walk out. And number 1 thing, save money. Put money aside for a rainy day. Because I had to deal with people in this 4-year period where I lived off $140 a week. Thank God for William Greiser, an old white racist German 89-year-old perverted man that I met that helped me out financially for 4 years. He was a racist. And he was there for me 7 days a week for 4 years, doing everything for me. But women, make sure, and men, that you can take care of yourself and you don't have to deal with people, accept people being disrespectful to you because you don't have what you need to live life. And I made that mistake. I spent money foolishly. I didn't plan ahead. So when my husband walked out on me, I was like, wow, I don't have a damn thing to show for it. What, a bunch of celebrity photos, a bunch of videos of limos, and excessive shopping and spending recklessly? Be prepared for the unexpected. Make sure you have money set aside for a rainy day. Put God first. And you all know that my health is not good. You don't see me with oxygen publicly, but I'm still using it at home. I still am in stage 4 emphysema, and majority of both of my lung tissue is dead in the top upper part, and I need a lung transplant. If I don't get that lung transplant in time, I will pass away. I have to go to the doctor next month to follow up about the lung transplant. But you know what? God is a healer. I believe in God. And sometimes God heals, and sometimes God decides to call people home. But I want all you out there to know that I am back better than ever. I'm doing my beautiful floral baskets for any and all occasions. I am single and certainly not looking for a relationship. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, my mom, Inez Mickens, my late dad, Frankie Mickens, and my brother, Frank Mickens, for always being by my side. A big shout out to my niece, Saja Ford in Essence, and my son, Maurice Harris. I would like all you to know that racism is at the fore. That's the biggest threat to America, and Donald Trump. He is an embarrassment to the United States of America. And I also want all you civil rights activists, reporters, journalists to know that police, hands up, don't shoot, killing unarmed blacks will never end. At any opportunity, the police get the gunners down, because guess who's the new Ku Klux Klan? The police. And the people that are in charge of justice. And you wonder why cops that killed minorities got away with shooting a black teenager that had on a hoodie and went to get Skittles and a bottle of juice. It's because the legal system in charge of justice is just as racist as the people pulling the trigger, killing us unarmed. When will we as a black people have equality and justice? We thank God for people like Reverend Al Sharpton, and all you other civil rights activists, the NAACP, the Department of Justice. But there's nothing that y'all can do to stop the rise of the Ku Klux Klan within the police department, within the judges and the district attorneys. that allow racist cops to get away with killing blacks because all lives matter. But to them, only life matter those of white people. We're living in a society where we're always judged by the color of our skin, not by the content of our character. And Barber Basket Studios want all you to know that if you're interested in anything that you see here that Barber Basket Studios has made, you can certainly call Barber Basket Studios at 516-851-7759. Barber Baskets is back better than ever. I've done a lot of big things in my home. I plan on moving. I have new furniture. I have a new life. I'm not focusing on what the doctors are saying because God is the decider of life and death. Leave it to the doctors. They're surprised I'm still alive. I have my bad days and my good days. If you're in a bad relationship or marriage, don't stay in there. I thank God I stayed in there for 17 years on and off with my husband because all the money I have, all the blessings I have in my life, what I'm getting now and what I have is because of my investment. Ladies, don't have boyfriends. Make sure you get involved with someone in which you can actually have a generally nice relationship. And also know that when you go through those poverty-stricken times in life, that those times will change. Because Barber Baskets keeps money in her pocket today. I'm never broke. I got my divorce settlement. I keep a lot of money today, and I thank God for all my blessings. But I went through those hardships. I went through those storms in life. I didn't have this. I had to depend on someone to take care of me, and he was a racist. You see, God has sent a couple people to help you. He'll send those to help you because it's a Christian thing to do. And then you got those that want to help you and degrade you the whole time they're helping you and belittle you and make you feel bad. And then you got those that help but they got a motive. And William Greisaber, that lives in East Farmingdale, German white racist sexual pervert, I thank God that I am financially blessed and secure, that my divorce is over, I got my money, I am set for life, and that I never ever had to deal with someone helping me or disrespected me every point. And for all of you out there, a white person can drive in a minority community anytime, morning, noon, or night, and the police will not stop them. They can go around and proposition women with no problem. But let we as minorities go in the white community past a certain time, there's going to be 10 cops called on us. Why? Because we're still living in segregated times today. Look at Garden City. Look at East Meadow. Look at the schools. Do they have minorities in those schools? Do they even have affordable housing in Garden City? But anyway, I want you to know in closing that the celebrity is back better than ever. I'm doing a floral basket, as you see here, for all occasions. So for all of you out there that want one of Barbara's basket or is interested in it, call me at 516-851-7759. And I'm back better than ever. And you're live here with Barber Baskets Studios. As Celebrity Barber Baskets has stated, I am back better than ever. Y'all know I got my start through making my beautiful floral arrangements. As you see here on display on this table, I'm certainly doing them for Easter. And this beautiful basket is a special birthday basket. And as always, Barber Baskets will be making baskets for all occasions. Call me for all your planting needs, plant transplanting, plant revitalizing, and more. And you all know that Celebrity Barber Baskets will be delivering these beautiful baskets in style with AO Limo Service. So now I'm going out because I have a basket to deliver to a customer. It's been my great honor and pleasure to be on this journey back with filming with television. Back on top of things. Back on top of things, back with television. Celebrity Barber Baskets is back better than ever. I am certainly making baskets for Easter. And Barber Baskets will be certainly delivering those baskets in style with AS Limo service. So, if you're interested in one of Barber's baskets, you can most certainly call Barber Baskets at 516-851-7759, and I'll be delivering those baskets with AS Limo service. Addison, say hi to Barber Baskets viewers and tell them a little bit about your limo company, how long you've been doing Celebrity Barber Baskets.
I've been with Barber for some time. Those are the best baskets around.
And you're live here with Barber Basket Studios, back better than ever. And don't forget, I will be delivering your beautiful floral baskets in style with AS Limo service. And you're live here with Barber Baskets Studios.
You didn't catch that. God.